We should be live. There's my voice. Alright, hello everybody. Let me reorder Windows. There we are. Welcome. Do I bother to explain? Yeah, I mean, we have a group project going on for one of our classes. And people aren't on this morning, but I got up thinking they probably would be. We didn't coordinate this or anything, but it looks like they're not going to be up for a little while, so we're just going to stream. And I'm going for the usual 2 hours and we'll deal with it. Anyway, I believe we're doing a cult mission. Do we have people on the craft? I feel like every time I show up here, there's not enough guys. Yeah. And we have... That's the lab. We have like 11 days before we get more soldiers on base. Yeah. Okay. Well... I don't want to say anything about the cult not being too threatening, but we probably can. Just put on a bunch of high-ranking people and deal with it. Yeah, you two do not need to be here. You're wounded. No, you're not wounded. Davo? Oh, you have like 80-something. Okay, hold on. We can bring you along. There you are. Wait, no, hold on. No, space use 2? Is that including drones? It is including drones. You know what would have been really useful in the last mission? 2 of those. I am scrolling and moving people around, because you can do that. I'm looking for low time unit counts here. Lieutenant Commander useless. Did we loop back to the top? We looped back to the top. Okay. I guess Jams can come back. S-Ranger can come back, and that's probably good enough. I want the armor tab. We have extra plastic aqua armor. Apparently Davo... Oh, yeah, you have an exosuit on. That's why... That's why we're here. Where's our extra you? We are making more armor, I think. Internet, how funny the picture is moving. Alright. And my mic is working, I think. Okay, so there's our crew. If I hold the button, it looks like everybody's in real armor. And this is Davo. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Also, have we made... What's our progress on Gauss rifles? We're researching them. Okay. So this is underwater. This is land. That's fine. You're dropping a flare, I guess? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna copy this and paste if I see under 30. Man, okay, hold on. This reminds me. Man. You know what we need to do? Let's drop the medkit. You're already doing fine. I want 0, though. Oh yeah, half these loadouts are going to be wonky because we did the 2-stage mission. I'm just going to leave you with your flares. Actually, hold on. Is this the same loadout? It is. I work my way in from opposite sides of the keyboard, 098 or 123 for Land and water. Land's on the right, and apparently my third loadout for both of those is this gas cannon here. I can give you 2 of these as well. Now we have a distinct loadout. I might leave you with this. I mean, I can give you another clip if we wanted. Yeah, you're fine. You still have this guy. Now you have this. Okay. I don't know if we want you to have flares or scanners. I think flares are probably more useful. We also have an MC reader that someone's going to need to carry around. Well, no, we don't. At some point, we'll need an MC reader being carried around, but this is a cult. What was the other thing I wanted to check? The training pool. Okay, we'll go ahead and sort by strength. I'm just going to hit X, because most of you probably don't need to be in the pool. I really hope that only clears the pool. I'll just do that. Go back to original order. Good. Yeah, we're still on a craft. Because if you go into crew here and you hit X to clear people off of the Poseidon, it also clears them off the Moray and any other crafts they're on. Which is kind of annoying. But this should be set up right now, and sun's moving away from that. Or at least away from us as we travel to it. So we should end up with a day mission. And there's our escort. And this is what, a 2k despawn? 1200 despawn? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, Church of Sirius. Now, smokes for the drones. And the rest of you have a real loadout already. Yeah, that's fine. We actually have the new track the whole time here. I'm sure you're fine. I'm gonna leave that guy alone, and I am gonna peek outside here too. Okay. Actually, can we even be hurt? 60 of front armor versus a weapon we haven't researched and don't have the stats of? I'm pretty sure this is like 30. Right? Maybe 35? With a 50% damage range, you're fine. The people behind you won't be. Yeah, we can gamble. Worst case scenario, we lose a drone. Which also means we could probably step outside, but we're gonna not. Oh yeah, laser weapons are a threat to us now. Wait, and we can kill the paladins really easily. I think. Oh, okay, they have those now. You're injured. There's guy number 3. Ah, you're the original over there. Okay, head over here. Okay, so this isn't terrible. Now, this thing concerns me a little bit. Frontally alkaplastic armor is largely immune and unreliable from other directions. Or irreliable? That would be my guess here. Now, this, again, I'd say I was concerned, but armor sort of functions as an extra health bar here. So I can kind of just start blasting at this guy and hope for the best. And he didn't shoot the drone, so I'm going to presume there's no ammo, right? Right? How'd you hit the first shot so easily? Still reliable. Typo, okay. Oh yeah, that's an L. I read that as an I. Alright, here. What do you got for me? A wall. Oh, you can do it again. What? Oh, there's a guy around the corner, too. Wow. The gas cannon continues to be useful. I do have a feeling... Wait, we still see 3. Oh, yeah. Okay. We need you to throw both of these. One on this end, and one on this end. There you go. Yeah, we can step out and kill this guy, probably. Yeah, you see the guy. Can you shoot over this wing of the craft here? Caskin is still usable against even Dazoths. Okay. Well, you can shoot at him, probably. Oh yeah, drone's still here. Yeah. Get up here. Maybe we can't. Now, the 22% accuracy is not particularly impressive. Okay. I assume the drones can see further and therefore can see out of the smoke. Yeah, that's what we're looking at here. Starbright runs are required for that, though. Okay. Well, we do have some of those. Do you have a real gun? You have a machine gun. And you have good accuracy, too, according to this little M. Yeah, throw a smoke at this guy. Take your shot. Ah. Oh, it takes 80% Gauss, so we need a rifle. At least to comfortably hurt front armor. Okay. Well, I guess that means you have a job. Good job. You're up here on the roof. I don't really know what your plan is. By the way, drone, do you see anything else? You do. There's 2 guys down there. Oh yeah, you threw both of your smoke. Okay. I'm gonna have you just fire down the alleyway and hope that you'll hit one of the 2. Solid nothing. We have 2 gas cannons, hold on. Wait, you need to step another tile to see this guy? That's funny. Well, it was a good effort. Where is our smoke? 2 tiles in front, it's here, so that'll be fine. You can both stand there. Though this building could be a problem. This building does not look like it'll be a problem. You're here, there's a smoke there, there's a military guy there. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fine. You missed, you missed. You guys can start heading around the outside of the building. I'm gonna have you fire at this guy once or twice anyway, just for accuracy's sake, or stats' sake. You hit him. And you didn't. That's probably good enough for this turn. Ooh. Uh-oh. I feel like the later we go, the more paladins show up. You got him. And you're the guy... Oh, you have the machine gun, so you probably took a fair number of time to get there. You have to get to here, I want to guess? No, take the 32. Damn. That's in the side armor, too. It's not that durable. I mean, it clearly is, but... Oh, come on. This is what 80% damage resist does to us. Oh! This guy's gonna bleed out before we get anything done. It's gonna be his downfall. Take your one shot, you're on back inside after this. Good job. Next. I mean, you hit, but you rolled poorly. You could actually stand here. Let me get Otto a chance to shoot. Can you move? That's the wrong guy. Oh, you can see this guy from here. Good for you. Well, I tried. And one of you should throw this guy to here. Okay. You up on the roof, actually. Might want to stand here and play Overwatch. Can we do anything inside here? This is the only window, I think. There's a door here. You're right there. Drone, drone. Can you fly up here? You can. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm gonna assume that angle will keep the drone safe. You guys are out here. Can you get up on the roof and shoot that guy? Not really. What do you see? Also, what do... No, we kind of want you here still. This is a nice position to watch from. Ah, there you are. Pistol accuracy is incredible. You see him too. It's good enough. Can you fire again? No. Okay, well I will have you start walking up on the roof. You can shoot. Not well. Oh. Well, you tried. And you lived, for that matter. Can you kill him from here? We got him eventually. Once we have rifles, this will be a lot easier. Because 55 is up from what we were working with 40 earlier, but they still have the same or similar resistances to gas. It's just a bigger number. Oh, that's who you see first, that's fine. Yeah, that guy still can't hurt you. Here's another guy. Do I trust you to fire over the building and not kill two people? If the two people move, I'm willing to try it. Okay. Well, I guess you can stand outside. Can you get to the roof? No. You do not need this many people heading around the outside of the building. There's just a door here. I don't see much else. You get ready to go outside. You can stay in the alley here. Do we have time units to scan? We do. So there's 4? That's something of a surprise, actually. Okay. Oh, you're the other guy who we shot. I was wondering why your friend was so durable. So it's 35 around all the sides, which means we still get to suffer through that. That is not really what I wanted to see. You can back up off that. So we got 4, 5, where's 6? In the building? In the building. I would like this to go over here. Who did you kill? Wait, no, seriously, who did you kill? Oh, the guy on the ground who was bleeding. I was gonna say, nobody died on our side. However, we have another person who's injured for probably a little while. That's not too bad. That's like 5 hit points. It's 5 days plus or minus 50%. Oh, you can see the guys from here, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna have you take aim shots. It doesn't matter. You're just gonna miss anyway. You shot between them. Alright. You can take your snapshots off the roof. Still managed to hit nothing. You two can start to form a second line. And we might actually want a second person to head through the door down here. Yeah, you're pretty much indestructible here. No, we'll just call that turn. Okay, that's panic right there. Good. Wow, did you try to kill that guy? Who's already standing here with a med kit? Well, you know what? Time unit check, you're not quite at 70. Okay. What have you done? Take his med kit. Wow. You almost did kill that guy. You're way out here. I don't think you can hit that, and I don't know if I trust you to hit that. Move forward. Okay. Well, that I can work with. You still see the guy in the building. Can you hit him? Oh, there's 2 guys in the building. Okay, we might have just made multiple new doors here. And you missed that one, okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Now, you did just open up this guy's side armor. Which, of course, none of us can see through the smoke and boxes. Shotgun. How are you doing? Wait, they're just standing there. That guy lived. I'm tempted to shoot this guy. Can you auto? You're definitely going to rotate again and not have the time units for auto. And I presume these are burnt boxes I'm looking at? Yes, you just can't stand there. That's fine. You're injured. We have all been playing dangerous games here. you can see this guy too. Alright, let's see if we can take out the guy in the building. Man, we're really back to early game accuracy on these pistols. Never mind, close that. And we have a gas cannon hiding here. Now, I don't know that I want to... I guess you have the time units. Hold on. Try it out. Okay. Can you hit this guy? Maybe we don't try that. You don't need to play Overwatch on the roof. You can actually move in. You are... I mean, pop your head out. Yeah, I know. You see that guy too. Go for it. Hey, somebody hit that. And you've been shot once and injured. Okay. Someone's panicking in the building. I kind of figured. You are off on your own. Can you hit that? Good job. Can you hit this guy too? I wanted the door to stay open. Okay. There's probably no one in there. You just walk this way. Go ahead and take one shot. Alright, you missed. Okay, there's a lot of guys here. I don't think they got this, just a hunch. Yeah, we probably have the cult wrapped up already. Somebody around here is not panicking. But otherwise, we pretty much got it wrapped up. If I hit this spot right here... Well, you're pretty close. These are still boxes. Take your auto shot. Wow. Okay. Well, it's fine. Almost certainly going to suffer the same fate as... Yeah, there's another panicking guy. Okay. You could shoot again. What's going on inside? I did it again. I guess you can also poke your head in here. Still no time units. We will try and clear this out next turn. You don't see anybody. Okay. There's enough smoke to where we just can't see this guy. Let's not have you look at them so you don't react or anything crazy. And I guess you should probably head along this side. You on the roof of the gas cannon can stay there. Uh-huh. Where's the one guy who's still a problem? It definitely feels like there's more paladins as the missions go on. Okay, that's not a thorough... Well... Unless somebody's at this edge or this edge, that's pretty thorough. All of you stand around here and see. Are you bleeding? You are bleeding. Okay, well you got target practice down here. You actually hit that shot. Time units, because you rotated. You don't really need the accuracy, but I'm gonna have you do this anyway. Drone on the roof can finally move out here. Okay. We can work with that. You... Okay. Well, you hurt the guy. Now, I'm pretty sure the, paladins aren't allowed to surrender. Even if they do panic. Could be wrong, but I've never seen it happen. Which means that's our only threat there, and we just keep moving forwards in a wave. I'm gonna have you stand behind the wall. Oh, you see this guy too. Good job. Yes? Okay. There's your panic, so. That confirms that either way. Oh. Yeah, I guess this guy could still see the drone. There's our guy. Can you hit him again? Oh. No, that would be a problem, actually. There's another one. Where? I mean, that guy's not a problem. I think. Can you take him out? Yes. Can you scan as well? Next turn. Yeah, you should join the line here. Okay. Other drone is here. And all of this smoke is, well, not all, but most of the smoke is from the gas cannon out here. Yeah, we can start moving towards the edge here. Oh, you found a guy. I don't think this guy is a problem. Oh, you can shoot him too. That's a door. Yeah, you panicked. Okay. Good job. I assume they're in this corner somewhere. Go ahead and run around with scanners out. Nothing that looks clear. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, also, you're still stuck in here. I think we're just gonna end the turn and see where this guy pops out. Nowhere. Okay, you might actually want to use this. Go ahead and keep scanning. There's almost certainly nobody in there. Put you in the middle of the map, put you a little... it's close enough to the middle of the map. What are we doing here? Oh! There's somebody. There's our guy. Okay, that's actually kind of good. Drone. Where's drone? You're at this level. He's gonna jump. Okay, hold on. Oh, you can see him from there. Can you hit him from there? No. Can you hit him from here? That looks to me kind of like a yes. Can you auto-fire? Wow. Not only did you hit all three of those, you did no damage. He was forced to jump. How'd you get that inside the building? Wait, you knocked... Now we're all downstairs. Okay. Well, we found our guy. We'll do some reaction training. Guy bled out or died. Alright. Yeah, that was barely a positive score, actually. Off of soldiers there. Okay, and we do have to sell these for... Oh, we sell a lot of this. Is the revolver worth more than all the corpses? Yeah. So, technically it's a negative score, or a negative cost, but it doesn't really matter. I do think the officer laser pistols are kind of useless. We have the both of you. This guy's armor is worth more than he is. I mean, good. Accuracy's always nice to see. Running out of pistol clips. I did kind of expect that that would happen sooner than later. We're making armor. That's probably overkill. We're gonna do it anyway. Doesn't take all that long. Also, engineering base still a decent ways off. Okay. That didn't take too long. No, not at all. Down UFO crash site. Is this the battleship? Extreme. Okay, do I even acknowledge this? I don't think I do. It's just tentaculates. It's not happening. This is what we're waiting on. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, I would like a lot of this. I would like quite a lot of this. Also, the Naga Warrior leads to Naga Society. Is this going to take all that long? Doesn't look like it. Does the Gauss clip take all that long? No, just do that. Then we want both this and this. I think the autogun was kind of useless looking at stats. Does it lead to anything? No. It's just a dead-end branch there. That'll be nice. Did you do the battleship earlier? It is needed. I do know that it's needed, but I also know that it's just going to be a whole bunch of tentaculates every time I go. So, we'll have to take that on when we have real equipment. Or a bigger craft, or something of that nature. Probably both. Good. Okay. Production of the pistol clip is done, so we can go back to armor. That's the clip, which is what we need. 80 damage is a significant improvement. It doesn't lead directly to anything. So the Heavy Gauss leads to a couple of things. Apparently Ogre Armor, which requires something, which requires a Tricene. Yeah, that's... I'm sure that's... specifically the Armored Gillman and okay. So maybe we'll get that at some point. Oh yeah, we kind of need the Naga corpse too, don't we? Oh, and cloning leads to so much stuff. I would like the Naga Society mission to start spawning next time, or next month, so I'm gonna do that real quick. We have exam rooms, which don't take all that long. Which requires both of these, which leads to the Bionic Lab, and affects game progression. And do I have to research this? Cars in HQ? Yeah, okay. So we'll get that done. I'd like those missions to spawn. And I would like to manufacture that too. Rifles. We have 17 magnetic navigation. I would like to spend... Do I spend 10 of it? Spend 8. Oh, I still wanted the clip. This looks... Yeah, this is also fine. Give me a good 50 of these, I'd say. Okay. And I guess we're going back to waiting. I'm not really sure why there's no USO... I spoke. What are we doing here? Uh-oh. No, actually, what are we doing here? Okay, we need to swap the drones out, that I know. Crew-wise, smells of base. That would be really annoying, too. Okay, you're back. And you're back. Does everybody still have armor? Yes, you have an exosuit for that matter. Okay. And we're almost at the point where everyone can have armor. We need 4 more suits. Which will be nice if we get hit by another base defense. Equipment-wise, we need to go back to the first loadouts. Go ahead and copy that, paste that. We're just swapping grenades around. Oh yeah, you already have the right loadout. Wait. That is the wrong armor. One of you will go back to a diving suit. I still need to copy this loadout. And stun grenades, so back to normal. Do you have anything extra? Do we care about capturing anything right now? If for some reason this is armored gillmen, maybe? I should probably check that Discord thing. Not important. No, and if you'd escape, it clears the username, as we've learned. I'm trying to think, do we care about the MC reader? And I think the answer to that is no. You have quite a bit of weight. Wow. A Naga Lord, but otherwise for now, no. Okay. We'll give you loadout 3. Maybe Calcinite, but that's land. Yeah, that's true. It's melee, I think? Or at least gives us real drills. We saw those last time in one of the terror missions. What am I looking at? This guy has 6 space. What am I... Scanner? Do I want you to have a medkit too? Might as well. Okay. Yeah, you probably want this. Oh, we don't have rifles yet. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. And we're back to start. We're gonna take a look at this, because we can. It's gonna be night when we get there. So we're coming from the other side of the globe. Well, actually, it might be day, but no, it's not that slow. At that point, they probably have taken off. I will send the Barracuda along this path to see if there's anything dangerous. Okay. Ah, this is probably what's going to go ahead and spawn in our base, huh? Oh, you stayed in range. Okay. That's the Barracuda. If it's Naga, we could try for the Lord, but I don't really want to do the night mission. We are slow. $56% fuel. Okay, so the more I can do this just fine. Why are we targeting the small guy? We want you. I don't know which is which. Just go with this direction here. We targeted the small again. Hey, refueling, you. This is what I'm most interested in. Okay. We got the battleship? I don't know if I want to not touch down and wait for daytime. I kind of think we're not completing this anyway if it's nighttime, and if it's something that we don't care about. Though, if I hit yes, the craft is immediately safe. So... I think it's about the edge of the time frame. Yeah. I don't know if they're all going to land or not again, though. And the battleship landed last by, like, a significant margin. So assuming they're all on the ground for the same amount of time, we will be able to deal with this, or at least... We can gamble. And the way they're still flying around makes me think they're going to land again. Oh. Uh-oh. Go this way. Alien Colony 1. Okay. The fact that it's the first one is good. Is the battleship just up and out? That's sad. Give me one of the small craft. It's probably that one. You large? Small? Now we can do a large craft. Yeah, so the rest of them landed again. Expected the battleship to do the same. Now, what would we have been working with? And this is still a vanilla basis, right? They don't have specific... They're not going to be one alien race per base like it was in UFO. Oh, actually, which could be a really good thing. What are we looking at? Aquatoids. Do I want to do an Aquatoid mission here? It wouldn't be hard. Well, it'd be annoying. Bases are vanilla, okay. We're pretty close to the middle of the map. I have a feeling doing the cargo ship here is super useful. Just for material, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Or I guess it's a supply ship, but you know what I mean. So we will go ahead and wait. You should be safe to throw this. And one of you should be able to slip this between people and get it out to, like, here? No. No, you can't. Try again. Perfect. I'm also just gonna pretend MC isn't a threat. What? Bye-bye. I kinda needed you here. That's an incredible start, huh? Hi, bud. How's it going? Okay. So we're doing this now, huh? You... What was that about MC not being a threat? I mean, clearly. Great. I mean, that's probably the least bad outcome of an MC attack, because someone could have panicked with a gas cannon or something. But man, can you see the guy on the roof for me? You can. Can you shoot that guy? I'll try again. Yeah, you got him. Okay, and you guys will be fine. Where are you? Why can't I? Oh, there's a drone there. Okay, well you should pop outside and throw smokes. You only get one of those, okay. You should be standing here too. Do you have time units? Yes. Though you did throw a smoke last time. You know what? Hold on. Yeah. Problem solved. And you head back inside. Okay, well, with that happening, we're gonna drop the gas cannons. Okay. You're just gonna be our lightning rod. And we have 2 exosuits to poke around on the roof with. Give me one of the drones, too, since he can fly a bit further. Surprisingly, there's nothing immediately dangerous up here. That's a bit more of a problem. Yeah, there's a chance Commander Useless here has, like, 0 strength. Do you have more smoke to throw? You haven't thrown any smoke. Can you get this guy to here? Can you get this guy to here? Okay. Sponge brain, yep. That's a good way to put it. There we go. Do you have... No, you don't have time units. Yeah, that's going to be like a 2% chance, so... We're not going to play with that. You, on the other hand, get an aimed shot, which you shot into something else. Unfortunately, there's not enough time units there. Okay. You head a bit deeper inside. You ran out of smoke to throw. Get up to the edge of the ship here. You should have smoke to throw. Which, we need right... That's close enough. There's no way you have time units. I would run inside. Well, you can't. Move a tile. Can we get to here? Hear me out. An arcing laser weapon. We're looking at Star Wars artillery with that one. Also, is that not what the... Well, I guess that's not laser in this game. But is that not similar to the deep one? We don't have all that many time units to play with. Half of our crew is new, which means you probably should be up front. You don't have the time units, however, you can throw another smoke up here so we can get closer. Okay, electricity and OG and acid and TWoTS, okay. I don't really want to cluster too many guys here. It's just waiting to go wrong. And you guys are going to continue to stand here without a weapon in hand. We do need a smoke on the roof for drone. You're in the way, you're all in the way. Where did you throw that? Here. So one tile behind the drone. Okay, so we're fine. I just couldn't see it from where it's at. And you're outside. Nope, that's okay. We'll live. That's incredible. I need you to keep getting panicked. I don't know why your psi is so low. But man, is that going to make our life easier. Yep, there's our guy. Go back into the smoke. What level are you at this one? Okay. Looking at 33. Can you hit this guy? No. Can you hit this guy? You tried. Looking at 36. Puts you to here. And you're reasonably accurate. There we go. This guy appeared over here. You probably can't see him from here, right? I mean, 10%? Yeah, I was gonna say. We've hit harder shots, but... something tells me it's not gonna work out this time. A drone is up on the roof. Okay. So we don't actively have vision out here. We have 2 people going this way. That might... How much map is over here? Quite a bit. I'm gonna send a 3rd or 4th. Oh, we do have 3. This is where Commander Useless is. Okay, well... in that case, I will optionally leave a fourth guy here. Actually, no, you don't need to be there. You head out with the rest of the team, and the 2 gas cannons can try and carry this side. Okay, that'll do. Okay. Uh-oh. You panicked again. Are you two fine? No! Well, okay, one of you's fine. Okay, scanner out, please. Hit it. You also can't hurt each other, which is good. Go down a layer for me. And you're looking... technically you can see the drone. Oh, you're underneath of something. Okay. Which does mean that you can finally fire at something. I stand corrected. This little bit is in your way. I can't really complain about the aim shots. Though, I might start complaining over here. That is reasonably likely. Go ahead and use the gas cannon, see if we can... Okay. That is not the result I expected. Yeah, your morale's gonna be tanked. Can you get to here? Wait. Is there a guy there? No. Why can't you move down here? Okay. Whatever. Since you still can't shoot anything from the spot, go ahead and move out. Aquatoid is most certainly going to die? I would hope anyway. You can move this guy up to the corner. I mean, we can shoot it anyway. Or try. It's not like we have anything better going on. And if this guy has any grenades, huge threat. Yeah, there's a 3. Okay. You've still panicked. You can move this way a little bit. No time units. Moved. No smoke. So move close to the center of this cloud. The Aquatoid is not... Oh, you panicked. And you didn't. I need you to drop all of this on the ground for me. And I need you to go stand in this corner. Okay, well, that's fine. You're standing and watching. That's new. Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and stand there. Okay, go back to the roof. This looks relatively clear. As per drone, we're about at the edge of the map, just send it. And I'm gonna presume nobody's in this very edge tile here. Do get a smoke out to here for me. Range, of course. Okay. That'll keep you guys covered for a little while. It'd be really nice if we could... I mean, we could start hucking grenades in here, actually. Now that I look at this design, do you have grenades? You do. That's a decent plan. Okay, drone on this side. Where did the Aquatoid go? Not that far. Can you hit it again? Where's drone? You should move to the side. Right on his head. Okay, well, we're gonna do that again. Wow. I didn't actually expect you to do it again. Well, in we go. Also, you didn't... Oh, I just moved you. Okay. Drone should inch forwards. One of you must have throwables. That's good enough. Okay. Oh no. Smoke did not bloom properly. That's what we're looking for. I mean, yeah, you can go with the team. That's fine. You're here. Scan says... Okay, that's a pistol, so we can probably just blast him. Okay, well, we'll stand here. Drone. Okay. You used your smoke, you have. Okay, well, that's going to be difficult to deal with. Go ahead and get the drone a smoke. And back up a tile. Oh, we're pretty much to the edge of the map now. Okay, off we go. Drop one for yourself. You guys don't have that many time units. Okay. So you're going to carry your weapon forward alongside throwing a smoke. Never mind. And you definitely don't have the range right now to throw a smoke, so just keep moving. Do you have the time units to drop your own? Yeah, I would do that. Okay. The outside should be fairly clear. And yeah, that's right. That's... Should have expected. Okay, and if you go inside the pirate ship, you're fine. No smoke here. No smoke there. No smoke there. Okay. That's great. You have smoke. Can you get one a little further out? Say here? No, okay. You just run around with that in your offhand. The issue is this little strut stops smoke from blooming along here. So we're just kind of stuck. Okay. Oh, that also didn't bloom properly. Yep. I need you to stay really close to the ships that you're the target. And apparently they're all up front. Which means you two might just be able to move in. Because that's definitely downstairs. Now this guy could... Well... This is what I'd say we probably want to do. We can't kneel or anything, so... I might have you stand... here? Stand here. Okay. We are in. Unfortunately, we have terrible time units. So we'll see how that goes. Drone. Yeah, they're all just outside. Excuse me. Here's our guy. Gas cannons are not nearly far enough forwards. And you're taking the long route. That's not too bad. Well, now you're carrying it. It's fine. We'll live. Can you hit this guy? Take your 9% shot. That's pretty close. Do you guys have smoke too? You do. Okay, so drone's just gonna sit there inside its smoke. We're gonna move this forward so we can get closer to the alien. That's not the path I would have taken. You'll live. That's uncomfortable. This window exists. We might want to hide out here. Yeah, okay. And we'll just have the drone fly off into this corner and see what's going on. At this point, this side of the map, we probably have a turn of the drone moving here across the top, and then you can go back to the roof. We might have... I don't know, this might be a good enough breach. If we clear the upstairs... Downstairs should be fairly easy. And it's weird that there's this, like, crevice down the middle of the ship. It's kind of interesting. And I really am tempted to throw grenades down here, but we're definitely going to destroy some stuff. Okay. Ooh. Bored diver. Well, that's not good. Okay, never mind. You're not scanning this. Well, you are scanning this turn. You're not scouting this turn. Well, that guy's downstairs. That's a door. We might be relatively clear. You're just gonna stand... Well, you're gonna stand here for me. You'll live, probably. Do we see anything at the door? No. Okay, so they're inside still. Oh. There's a guy. Can you kill that guy? Probably shouldn't burn 20 time units on it. No line of fire, but you can see his head. Okay. You're probably getting shot. What? 15. You still can't see this guy. That was a really good attempt. Okay, we're gonna pretend that guy's not there. Have you panicked? No, you haven't. Okay, go back to your corner. Yeah, we're probably still fine at, like, this 45-degree angle here. But I wouldn't gamble much past that. Somebody here got hit by attacks, no? Yeah, you did. You are at least in range. You can throw this guy up to, like, here for the drone. And you can fire your one snapshot way off in the distance. That's a wall. Good attempt. Okay, good job. That's what we needed. Drone gets to move up to the next grenade. I guess you're just gonna keep going. Because, you don't really have the option to do otherwise. You're fine, you're... fine. This door is gonna be our biggest problem. And if the, valuable aliens are up here, and this guy's able to just slaughter them, I am tempted to have you prime a grenade so you can open the door and throw it. That could be really useful, because I'm pretty sure, right, there's just this box and a door on either side, and this is the command center-ish. At least that's what it is in the classic supply ship designs. Okay. And we've moved, You're back in the corner, so you get hit by attacks primarily. They also could be back here, seeing as every time somebody stands next to it, they get hit by psi attacks. Is your morale improved? No, you got hit by an attack. Okay. Be nice if we'd killed this guy. That did not bloom. Excuse me? Sir? Okay, well... I mean, that could have been far worse. Okay, there's one guy with a pistol in here. Can you hit him? Well, that's fine. We'll work with that. It's not classic. Oh, I know this design isn't classic. But... yeah, okay, they're probably back here. You didn't even get hit by attacks. Okay, maybe they're not? Something dangerous is on board this guy. Do I just book it? Hi, bud. That's a drill. Somehow you don't see anything else. I feel like you run away now. Go to this side. Oh, you're fine. And somebody must have a smoke here. You do. I'm going to have you stand here, watch that. You have one in your offhand. You don't have time units. Nobody has... there we go. Hello? That's good enough. Excuse me. Yeah. No, you're good. When I said in the classic design, this is where the command center with valuable aliens is or should be. So just kind of hoping for the same. I doubt the one guy with the pistol was our psi user, though. We don't have... okay, well, this is your job now. Shoot that guy. Uh-oh. Man. I needed you to do better than that. Oh, this guy's still at the window. Do you have time units to move? Yeah, get out of the way. Eh. Listening comprehension going strong. Yeah, no, I've been there. It's just fine. Why can't you move? Okay, can you shoot that guy? Wait. Okay, no. You know what? Kneel. He can still see you. You guys might get a grenade thrown at you. Unless one of these two can spot the alien. We're definitely exploding. This is really bad. Oh no. Well, that we just gotta hope on. Maybe the alien doesn't look to its left and doesn't hear any of the shots that we fired at it. You guys way down here don't seem to lose accuracy. Oh, doesn't really matter. I don't really want you guys to just carry around the gas cannon, because you can and will get hit by attacks. Nobody is immune right now, from what I can tell. It's kind of whoever they feel like hitting, which means you might want to put your gun back on your belt. You can't. Okay. Well, time to die. Oh, it just walked off. Okay. Stop doing that. Well, we cleared it. That's a lot of guys. Okay, that's gotta be downstairs. Yeah, that has to be downstairs. What? Okay. You're probably here? 2. You two are just walking in circles. Okay, go stand outside. Both of you can go stand outside. One of you can go stand at the base of the stairs. You... I hope you can throw better than you can shoot. Oh. Oh, you actually did it. It'll hurt this guy. Probably need a second one in there, but not gonna do that. Not yet. You still have a smoke that you failed to throw. Hello. You can't shoot that guy. Get under cover here. Drone. Where's our guy? Someone's holding out in this thing. There's our guy. Can you hit this? Line of fire. That was pretty close. Can you get this to... No, you can't. Wait, where's our right? Third. And... yeah, you just don't have the range for it right now. Why do we have a motion scanner ping right here? Oh, yeah. Okay. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Can you hit that? Apparently you have an angle on that. Good try. Yeah, and that guy's gonna keep wandering. You've gone berserk. Okay. Drone, where is Alien? Hello? I know this guy's in there. Alright, go back to the center of your cloud there for safety. Hi. You were injured. Okay. Scan. So they're downstairs. One could be here, but... they're very likely downstairs. Also, the guy with the drill carries, like, 4 grenades. Are you back? You are back. Can you, like, poke your head downstairs? What do you see? You see a guy with a drill. Oh wait, that's easy. There you go. So we don't need to worry too much about that guy anymore. Can you get your gun back? Okay. Just drop both of those. Okay. There's only a handful of them in here. There's definitely another guy right there. Can you land this again? That's close enough. I'd really, really like it if you could get to this side at all. Clearly you can't. You went berserk. We're not sure where the alien is, so... Go ahead and keep moving. You panicked? Not this turn. And I guess we keep juggling this thing forward. We probably can start... This is about the position where we can start leveling the wreck over there. So deal with that in the next turn. Put you here on the off chance you have an angle to shoot the alien. Ah. You just got him that time. Okay, we see him from here. Can you hit the aim shot? Yep. Good job. Drop that thing, pick this up. Where's your scanner? Why did we drop that? Oh, you dropped both of the items you're holding. Apparently the only alien we're aware of is here? Interesting. Bombardment imminent. Yeah, well, we hit the shot, so... You don't have to. Well, you're on holiday, so you can turn in for 10 to 20 minutes. Hope you follow his advice and blow the Xenos up. Well, we were working on that earlier. We got these two. Considering leveling the ship, but we hit the shot, so I'm good to go there. Also, are you on the mission? I don't think so. Yeah, welcome. We're wrapping up a supply ship here. We've cleared the upstairs with exosuits. And I'm not really sure where our guys inside are. This is a wonky design. I don't know what I want to do with this. I think we stand outside for another turn and see if we get more motion scanner pips. You can both go ahead and watch that. Drone here. You didn't panic again, I guess. You're alive. I kind of think we don't need that many more people to successfully breach this thing. We'll keep moving in. But ending the turn once or twice? Uh-oh. What? What? Okay. No, what? Did it land in front of you? The grenade must have just landed on this tile? Or like this tile? We're alive. I don't even... How did we live? That's a good point, actually. Killed that guy with only 24 reactions. I'm just astounded, because that grenade should have had 100 plus explosive damage on it, no? And I mean, we take 90% from explosives and sonic, so either way it doesn't really matter. So if it was front armor, I understand, but if it was under armor, you should be dead. I mean, you did take a small amount of damage. But wow. Okay. Well, drone. The only pip we have is over here. We're gonna do this and this. Oh. I can work with that. There's nobody to your left, right? Okay. Yeah, probably rolled a 50% on top. That's... I mean, that's pretty much the only scenario that makes sense, because 60 is not good enough. Yeah, I say we don't stand here again. We got another wave up here. You should stand on this side, you should move in a little closer. Okay. Somebody's downstairs, at least one or two somebodies. This is interesting past that. Drone, you should continue scouting. I just kind of assumed there was nobody outside, but I don't know that for sure. Okay, give me this scan. There's our 2 pips. Do you have a scanner still? Okay. Yep, this guy popped out of his room. And the last guy's downstairs here. As I go back here. One of you two, do we have walls? No, we have no real cover down here. Huh? Interesting. I'll have you go stand here instead. This is decent cover with the floor. You can do something similar. Yeah, so this guy's not a problem then. Well, no. Grenades exist. But all in all, this guy shouldn't be a problem. And if he's standing right there, can you see? Yes. Okay, well. You tried. Go ahead and watch this way. Watch that way as well. How much front armor you got? Oh, that hit left armor. That's not great. That still only did 13 damage. So it'd take pretty much an entire magazine into your left armor, which would be purely luck there. Well, no, because now it's gotta be front armor. It was when you were looking straight ahead. Okay, we're fine. Panicked? Okay, can you see this guy? Yes. Can you hit this guy? Yes. Okay, somehow nobody died. I think we only had a very minor injury there. A couple of you didn't get to do anything. A lot of aquaplastics. Cloning. Do you always get cloning from these? I guess we probably haven't done one of these this series, but we did one of these supply ships last time too. And I don't remember. Okay. Let me just pinch myself to see if that was a tear from the Deep Dream. Okay, that's not bad. There's another... Well, that's not happening. Is this guy the large? Yeah, this guy's flying around. Okay. Probably leaving. Okay. Aquatoid mission, alien base. First alien colony here. Not great. Just because of the fact they can intercept us. Suspicious shore settlement reported. Well, if we get despawn cost 50, okay. Well, if we make it back to base before it despawns, we'll go ahead and hit that. Refueling for 9 hours, that's not terrible. Crew, what's your wound time? 4 days. Thousand-eyed fool just has aquaplastic armor. Well, welcome back. You can be on here. Do I even swap equipment? No, I don't think I do. I mean, we'll swap our drones. I did not want the game to remain at 5-minute speed there. Okay, this will be our last mission. And we have a deep one, I think. We've had like 2 of them. That's a grenade. This is a smoke grenade. And we're just going to leave us with standard grenades. It'll all work on the surface. Really? Oh, there's a guy. There's 2 guys. Go ahead and take a shot at this guy. Okay. Can you hit? That was kind of close. That was a third. Can you hit that guy? That does look like an easier shot. Okay. Well, that's fine. If they open the door, it's not fine. But they didn't open a door. Hello. Oh, wow. There's our 4. Okay, spin in a circle for me. What do we got? Almost all of these guys are the melee variant. You should drop yourself a smoke on the roof, since that's probably your life now. Actually, move the smoke a little further. We'll see if you get shot down. You didn't. Okay. And the second drone should go and stand here. Yep. Take that guy out for him. Uh-oh. Okay. We got it together. I do kind of want you to back up, so we can get a gas cannon shot off in this direction. I don't really know what we're going to shoot at. Hopefully you don't hit a wall. Okay, that's fine. Can you hit here? Yes. That's what we needed. Get out of here now. Alright, you can head back outside and shoot this guy. I'm a little surprised you would hit all 3 of those. And you missed. Alright. Oh, you see that guy. Take out the one with a gun. Or try. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, we didn't even check your loadout, but you've been carrying this thing around. This guy should be 1. Great. Okay. I guess your turn. Somebody will hit this guy, right? Hey, we got him. That took a little while. And you're there. You both are out and have dropped smoke. Can you hit this guy over here? Okay, take a snapshot and go back inside. You can probably stay outside, actually. And you're a pretty good shot. Do that again. We don't have to keep you outside, so I'm not going to, but it is technically an option. Call that turn. See if they rush the drones. It wouldn't surprise me if the melee guys did. Interesting, okay. Oh! Yep. Alright, go find gun guy. Yeah, it's over there somewhere. I don't care about that guy. Apparently... Okay. Can you hit those guys? Also, you should move a little bit. So that I can get away with auto fire in this direction. Oh, wow. There's no luck involved there. And look one tile this way for me so you're getting hit in rear armor. There's two of them out here. You don't see anything in there. Okay. Drop a smoke on the ground. Just kind of commit to shooting it. Why can't you see them anymore? Oh, your head went up one layer into the smoke cloud. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Huh. I'll take your one snapshot. Good job. We still can't quite see that guy. I am tempted... Where's our gas cannon? Fire into the building for me? That works. That didn't work. A 3D game, by the way. Yes, yes. Oh, come on. We're doing this again. It's fine. One of you can drop a smoke grenade. We already have one down, right? Yeah, that smoke grenade might not be good enough. We'll drop this one, too. Hit this guy once. Like, at all. Okay. Wow. We'll just deal with that. Where? Okay. Yeah, you guys will just stand here for a little while. Okay, I panicked and ran off. That's what I wanted to see. There's two of you out here. Drone sees... Okay, there's our third. Where's the other guy with the gun? I saw him wandering around in here. There he is. Can you kill him? Nope. You tried, though. Okay. So you see both of them. Oh, we're doing this again. We need those rifles. We need those rifles. We needed them yesterday. Oh, a cannon. Hold on. No. We can do this. Time units. That's fine. We got one. The smoke may or may not help our case. I need all of you to stand here. Take a... No, we'll wait. That guy runs at you. Then we take snapshots. Isn't there... That's what I thought. There's our guy. Can you hit him? Yes. And you killed him in one hit. That's what I was going to ask about next. Can you fire all the way over to there? Ooh. Okay. That'll do. Drones. Your job is now to head over this way and see what's around the building. Nothing. Actually, you should probably back up. I'm gonna put you two watching this way. Your head's in the smoke again. There we go. And you... Now you'll live. Okay. You missed a point-blank shot. Your only noteworthy stat is that you're a coward. Damn. Yeah. Whereas this guy is brave and a marksman. It's been a while since we had soldiers that were that poor off. Okay, this guy probably dies soon. Hold on. Do we keep shooting him? You got about 3 turns in you. Try again. You missed. There's another guy. Can you hit him? This technically can hurt you. If he's given an entire year to spend shooting at you. Oh, you see that guy. Okay, hold on. You are in real danger. Drone. Okay, and do you see anything in this corner? No, not other than that guy. We actually might want to do something about this guy. Well, this guy could also bleed out in a turn. That wouldn't surprise me. One tile. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Okay. Oh. Okay. Marksman, yeah. I mean, we're still shooting with these Gauss pistols, which have remarkably poor accuracy. And I don't think we need anything at all. We're keeping shard flasks, just for the sake of it. The heavy shard weapons might not be bad, actually. I'd have to look at that. Because I never bothered to take a look at what they... or what their damage profile is. I mean... if there's another short mission like that, we could do it. I have a feeling we're just going to wait for research. And this buoy has been here forever. I feel like there's not a colony there. It's been there a whole month. Production, good. Good. Clips now, please. Okay. We should have enough clips to actually do the next mission. Okay. So these are similar to the, Gilman? Well, no, I guess the Gilman are more slaves than having their own civilization. Okay. Alien interception. Yeah. So, a hunter is more likely to attack an interceptor than transport. And they will never aim at your transports returning from missions yet. So this number 2 is just kind of a feature of XCOM. Or at least for this sort of a thing, because you can't control your transports when they're returning from a mission, so having the aliens be able to attack them would be just generally unfair. So, yeah. That makes sense. Naga Society. This is... do I want to go straight for Naga Society? I do, because this... a ghost wreck. Oh, that's curious. Disassembly. More electronics. Okay. We have a Taste-Off squad leader. And it's useless. Yes, I don't know what we're... technician. Technicians are useless. I say we can research this somewhere. This spawns a mission for next month. Do Did we ever... Shard Flask, Shard Cannon. Takes a while. Takes a while. Okay. That'll allow us to use the weapons, though. And this leads to a whole series of other things. We need a biolab. So once we're done with society, we probably want to do both alien cloning and the exam room, which leads us to the biolab. And the biolab leads to a whole other... I imagine that's kind of the mid-game here. Which will be good. We'll let some more time pass, because we do need to make progress. Okay. I guess we go back to armor. Oh, hold on. You know what we are? We're definitely over capacity by, like, a lot. I had that turned off at some point. Where's our other base? Looking at South Pacific 1. Not Illyrium. We were playing Terror from the Deep. Go ahead and drop that to 150. That's not a Q. A bunch of Octoid corpses, too. Go down to, like, 200. That should do it? Wow, we're not even close. Transfer over here. This will eventually be engineering. What's taking up so much space? We have 35 ion beam accelerators all of a sudden? No, ion beam accelerators aren't the thing that we use for... Looking at magnetic navigation. Okay. No, that's fine. Apparently dupe torpedoes are taking up a lot of space too. Aquaplastics, obviously. No info on these things. Here we have our ion beam accelerators. Yeah, there's far less of those. Keep 5 of them around, since we need them for research. Alien subconstruction? I mean, we can move it out. Well, move out like 10 of it. And the dupe torpedoes are currently one of the bigger problems we have. A lot of shotguns, a lot of rifles. We'll transfer that. We'll sell... We do this every episode now. I'd like to get rid of the officer laser pistol. Laser rifles are pretty good. Stun dart clip. I think that's for the auto gun. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is. It's for the pistol, which is useless-ish. We have our rifles, finally. Lots of other items. A 100 electronic components. Oh yeah, and the Sononium device fragments, which leads to the transmission resolver, which leads to, well, the transmission resolver. Okay. I have a feeling we end up transferring a bunch of weapons again. Done the rifles. The cannons take up a lot of space. The pistols didn't. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and... The cannon and the rifles. I've transferred all the rifles over there earlier. That should do a trick, or the trick. We're just barely under. Okay. We're gonna get like 4 notifications about transfers. Actually, is there an alien weapons tab? Okay. So, yes. We still have shard rifles. We don't need these. That should do enough. Also, I can equip people with the armor that we're making. Yeah, 1. Very small. What are you up to? Um... Send the Barracuda. It wouldn't surprise me if this guy was on his way to bomb something. Uh-huh. Oh. That's interesting. Goodbye. You know what base? Go to base? Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Naga Society. Da-da. Built temples, undoubtedly okay. Ah, we can locate their temples now. Great. Well, we'll be seeing those in the next month. Now, we're looking at the exam room and cloning, which shouldn't take too long. That's an Naga corpse. Yep, okay. Bioflare. What does this cost? Sarbite? Yeah, we can work with that. Also, we're definitely slightly overcapacity. No, we're not. Apparently we're consuming aquaplastics faster than we make armor? What are you guys up to? Yeah, okay. That's fine. We're consuming aquaplastics storage-wise faster than armor's consuming storage. Those are the words. Also, we have corpse... no? Scav? Dissect? There you go. Wait, no. Yes, there you go. Oh, these guys give 2 electronic components. We're gonna get rid of these soon as well. I'm almost tempted to do that now. How long is that gonna take? A day. Yeah, do that. You again. Oh, we consume torpedoes shooting one of these down. Okay, maybe send the Moray so it doesn't actually get to a base. This is a real sub. Downed. That's gonna be for next time. And I'm gonna leave that there till day. Bases. When is this gonna be done? In about 3 hours. Okay. Well, that's where we're gonna have to end stream. I have another Discord ping. Oh, there's 27 of you here. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's gonna be the 15th stream and or episode. Did a couple of these as VODs. Yeah. I don't have too much to say. We're gonna do the Crash Small Sub next stream. We finally have rifles. I actually need to remember to put rifles on the craft, so hopefully I remember to do that. But till then, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you next Wednesday.